you have top five, or we're doing top four? What's going on?
I got top 5 movies.
All right. Well, we'll shoot through them real quick because we want to make sure we have room for what we have at the end. So my number five, actually, I want to interject real quick before I go into the uh top five thing. It was a very, I wouldn't say it was a terrible year for movies because streaming services came in clutch, and for Netflix was releasing their own things, Crave was releasing. Oh, sorry, that's Canadian thing. All the streaming services like Amazon had Borat 2, Shutter, which I think one or two movies from Shutter actually made it on my list. Anyway, so speaking about streaming services, the Netflix movie, The Trial of the Chicago Six, no, Seven, sorry, The Trial of the Chicago Seven, uh, surprised me because even Sacha Baron Cohen is in it, and I'm
Fuck.
totally. It's based on a
I
true
just
story.
spelled Arby's sauce. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mute. I spelled Arby's sauce on myself.
Well, take care of
Sorry, Danny.
yourself.
Go ahead.
There you go. You take care of that. I'm gonna leave that on the podcast.
Fucking
Um,
Arby's sauce.
so the trial of the Chicago Seven is based on a real life story event of protest. Uh, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right here. I'm gonna put pictures of this protest based on a real story of these seven individuals that go to trial for being part of a protest because it gets out of hand, and the government is pretty much trying to make them the scapegoats. And in this trial that goes on for months, you follow all the ups and downs they go through in the court case, and everybody's an amazing. It's a pretty solid all-star cast. I'm totally drawing blanks on who's in it, but I'm just gonna put pictures. Here's a picture. Here's a picture. Uh,
That's where the pictures come into play, brother.
yeah, it's an art form. But I think the real standout character was the judge in this trial. I've never seen a court case movie where I just couldn't understand how this person is a judge, because the stuff he does is like insane, and the fact that it really happened is even more insane, dude. It just shows you how corrupted fucking the system is. Like that this judge can just get away with what he does. It's
True.
so crazy.
Fuck yeah.
But definitely check out the trial of the Chicago Seven. An amazing story that I can't even give you the details because I'm a
I
little.
gotta check that out too.
It's on the Netflix. So what's your number five? You got the Arby sauce situation sorted out.
I got yeah, I got the Arby's sauce situated, bro.
Arby's came on you.
Crisis averted. Arby's came all over me, bro. He sauced me down. He sauced me down for the
But
holidays.
that's your number five. Arby's came on me.
Yeah, I was eating his roast beef and he shot his fucking sauce on me.
What the fuck is your number five? Jesus.
All right. My number 5
Do the voice.
is Hubie Halloween.
Oh my god.
Adam Sandler.
Oh my god.
Halloween.
I mean, I watched it.
Say no more.
I watched
Say
it.
no less.
It's a dumb fun. It had some moments. It had some moments.
Listen, like you said, it was the year where movies were just all over the place. There was, all the big movies we were expecting. A lot of them just, didn't air. We didn't get to see them.
Yeah,
Uh,
we just got our first superhero movie of the year. Do you know how crazy that is?
it's wild. It's fucking. It's just crazy talk, is what it
And the
is.
reviews for Wonder Woman 1984 could not be more
Not
mixed.
good. Not good from what I've seen.
Yeah, they could not. One guy who's always like a pro. I forgot his name on Twitter, but he sucks Warner Brothers dick so hard. Especially anything Warner Brothers, I know he's like, oh, it's so amazing. His review was him trying so hard
Yeah.
to be like middle of the ground. Hey, it's not that bad, but also it's not that good. But hey, it's not that bad. And everybody called him out, and I was dying. He's like, wow, that's a really shining review you got there, dude.
Yeah. That's when shit is like, it's like the guy's just desperately trying to fucking hang on, not trying to shit on it.
Yeah, trying to keep that nice sweet deal he got going on. But Hubie Halloween,
Yeah,
huh?
oh yeah.
I,
Hubie Halloween, bro. Listen, I don't gotta say no more than Adam Sandler and in a big old love letter to Halloween.
Yeah, I
It's
wish
just
we got more of his
stupid.
mom.
It's fucking, it's just, but it's entertaining,
I wish
and
we got more of his mom in the t-shirts. She was pretty good.
yeah, I'm just like, hey, listen, fucking Hubie Halloween. I'm gonna be watching Hubie Halloween every fucking Halloween, every year now, bro.
Yeah,
That's it.
it was I really, you know, was against it. My wife wanted to watch it. We watched it, and I laughed a couple times, and I was mad at myself, but I did. So good job, Adam Sandler.
I laughed at a lot of stupid times, things that weren't intentional, which is one of the things I love. Like there are moments that they want you to laugh, but I'm not really laughing. But then there's moments that you're not supposed to be laughing, but I'm dying laughing.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Adam Sandler. It is
And
old
sometimes
school.
things are so dumb that it's hilarious.
If you missed old school Adam Sandler, well, he's back. You missed Billy Madison, Adam Sandler. That's him. He's Hubie Halloween. That's your Adam Sandler's.
For some reason, the way you said that made me think of Stefan from Saturday Night Live.
Oh
When
yeah,
you like, if you miss Adam Sandler, old school Adam Sandler, don't worry, he's back.
he's
And the
doing.
new and the new name is Sash. And this club has everything. I used to love that character.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
so
Stefan's so good. You
one
gotta
of
you gotta watch the actor in Barry. That show is
bro.
amazing.
That's another show. Listen, there's a bunch of shows that it's part of my New Year's resolution. A bunch of shows that I need to watch in 2021.
What you need to give me do is give me the list of shows. Your
Yeah,
Captain
and give me the order.
your Captain America list.
Yes.
I'll add it to the list, and I'll yeah, I will put a number order of importance. Like no, you gotta watch this first. Gotta watch this first.
Yes.
All right. So what is your number four? You could do it first. Go do the voice.
My number four,
You're,
I'll just say,
you're not doing the voice.
oh, that's right. Number four. My number four, yeah, yeah, fucking sound effect. My number four is a movie called The Fanatic.
Oh, what the fuck?
Uh,
All right.
oh man. Uh
Wait, is that with John Travolta?
yeah.
Wait, that came out this year?
Didn't it?
I don't know.
Didn't it?
I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe it feels like it was on Netflix, right?
I think it was on Amazon Prime.
Oh, and didn't Limp Bizkit direct it? Fred Durst, or he wrote it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you watched it? Tell me, talk,
Oh, I
talk.
watched it as soon as it came out.
Oh, does
I was
he
just
does he kill a dog in it? Didn't Fred Durst say he wanted to write a movie where a dog dies or something? Is that the movie?
there's a lot going on in this movie. I'll just tell you that. Right? Let me tell the Hobos out there, okay?
Okay.
The Fanatic is a American psychological horror thriller film
Okay, I'm looking up pictures.
directed, co-written, directed and co-written by none other than Fred Durst. It stars John Travolta
I didn't
as an
know for the
autistic.
nookie.
Yeah, it stars John Travolta as an autistic man obsessed with meeting his favorite actor,
Oh boy.
played by Devon Sawa. That's right, the kid from Final Destination and Idle Hands.
What?
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
yeah,
And I know who you're talking about because
yes,
I grew up in that era and watched those movies. Are you
yeah, exactly.
kidding me?
No, no,
I'm
no.
sorry. Go ahead.
And you guys, you just have to see this movie. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Just John Travolta, the way he looks with that stupid fucking haircut, and being obsessed with Devon Sawa, and the stupid shit that goes on in this movie, the acting, the fact that Fred Durst is behind the camera, like actually knowing that Fred motherfucking Durst is behind the camera in this movie,
Is there any
and
is there any Limp Bizkit songs?
I don't think so, from what I remember.
Wow. It seems like a missed
I mean,
opportunity.
yeah, right. This movie, I mean, it's something that when I saw what like when I found out what was like what like that it was John Travolta playing this autistic guy who's obsessed with this actor, and then it was written and co-written and directed by Fred Durst. I said to myself, okay, who the fuck is pulling my leg, bro? Who's bullshitting me here? Like that's a bullshit fucking sentence if I've ever heard. And when I found out that this was a real thing, I said I wasted no time. I said as soon as this movie goes, on demand, I'm watching it. And
Holy shit!
I paid my out of my own pockets to see this movie. I think
What?
it's on Amazon Prime now, but
It,
when it first came out,
it was
yeah,
on. It was on. It might be a Canada thing because Canada gets different shit on Netflix. Like they get a lot of crazy ass movies on Netflix. That I'm like, wow, is this on? Wow.
it
But
might
yet,
be on Netflix now too.
it was
But
on
from
Netflix for a
when it
while.
first came out, yeah, when it first came out, it was on demand. You had to rent it, and then last time I saw, I think I remember seeing it on Amazon Prime. But let me tell you, it's on my top 5 favorite movies. Not because of anything, not to do it anything about how good it was,
What's it called
but
again?
the Fanatic.
I'm gonna look this up.
But
Oh yeah.
I appreciate stupid shit and stupid, horrible shit. And in the year in 2020, I really I needed a movie like that. I needed John Travolta playing an autistic man obsessed with Devon Sawa, and I needed Fred Durst to write and direct this movie. We America needed this, and by God, we got it.
Yeah.
And I love the absolute garbage and fucking pure shit this movie is. I love it with all my heart,
It's insane that to think Fred Durst directed John Travolta. It's something.
bro. It's, I mean, just that like I said, it's John Travolta, the way he looks first off in this movie, playing an autistic stalker obsessed with Devon Sawa. I mean, what more could you want? And then Fred Durst is fucking running this shit.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of Fred Durst with a beard. Looks like a dad now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this movie came out last year.
Oh fuck.
Uh,
I don't know why I thought it came out in
oh,
January
it's
this year.
fine, whatever, man. That's your number.
What the fuck, bro?
What was that? Your number
Hey, you
four?
know what? Fuck it. You know what? It is what it is. It deserves to be 2020.
Oh,
Fuck it.
wait, oh yeah, that was your number five,
I'm that
right?
was my number 4.
Oh, what was your five? What?
My 5 was Hubie Halloween, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so my number four. I
People are listening to my number 5 and 4, and they're like, this guy's his taste in movies is fucking putrid.
Hey,
Hubie Halloween, Fanatic, got this guy off the fucking show.
I mean, there was people when that movie came out. People were enjoying it. They were like, you know what? I enjoy it. We need laughs. And I mean, one of my movies on this list is geared towards people have mixed feelings for it. But anyway, my number four was The Invisible Man that came out this year. Came out early this year. Was in theaters.
Hey,
Did you happen to see it?
yep,
It's by Blumhouse, right?
yep.
Ah man, this movie. Um, from the trailers, you would think, ah, God, looks dumb. And that's what I thought too. And until I started hearing things and being like, no, 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 no. Go into this movie not knowing anything. Just go watch this movie. And I don't even want to ruin anything for you folks. I like that how it was grounded in reality. I like the abusive relationship dynamic. It's kind of frightening.
Mm-hmm.
I like the shots where she's alone and they give enough space for someone to be in the room and you're not sure if they are in the room with her. I really liked I love the dining room scene. Holy crap. When that scene
Yeah,
happened,
that was.
holy crap.
Or how about the part that dropped my jaw dropped is when she was at dinner with her sister and her fucking throat gets slit out of nowhere.
Okay, that was a scene I was trying not to ruin, but yes, that's it.
Oh,
that's, that's why I call it
true.
that scene. Yeah, yeah. That was wow. It was really well done. Like I was really shocked. Came out of nowhere, and I don't know if they're going to try to make it part of their whole monster universe that no one asked for. I know there's a sequel What
I think
is
they are, but I don't think they're connecting it. Like, you know
okay?
what I mean?
I kind of hope not. I hope it's his own thing. I do.
I don't think so.
I would be curious in the sequel, but yeah, it really was like, wow. Definitely check it out if you're a horror fan. Definitely check it out if you like good
I'm really
movies.
interested. They're doing the Wolfman with fuck. Why am I forgetting his name?
Let's see if I can look it up.
The good-looking guy from fucking Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling's gonna be the Wolfman.
Yeah, but it's like a different type of deal. Like he plays like a network anchor, and that's all I know so far.
All right. Well, is it with Bloomhouse? Luminous.
Yeah,
Bloom, bloom, bloom. All right. Well, that was
and
my.
the same guy that did the Invisible Man,
All right. Well,
the
we'll
same
see.
director.
We'll see. So that was my number four, and keeping with the horror theme, we'll hop into number three. And I want to give a shout out. My number three 2020 movie is Host. I guess it was on Shutter, right? I guess that was a Shutter exclusive. Did you happen to check out
Yeah,
Host with
yeah, I think it was. I did. It was very good.
dude? That shit, especially they literally filmed it during COVID lockdown times. It's all
Mm,
through Zoom calls. You can pretty much call it a new, I guess, a modern day paranormal activity, and it definitely it got me a couple times. Like it made me jump a couple times. Like it definitely
same.
creeped me out. It's short, but it's sweet and horrible, but in a good way. And yeah, it was just really well done for the concept that it was. And when I saw it, I was telling like, oh, I gotta watch this. This shit really got me. Like, whoa. It was just a clever idea. Like I don't know what else to say about it, but definitely check it out. It definitely gets Shutter. Um if not for the great movies, but for the Last Drive-In with Joe Bob, I'm giving a shout out to that because that Joe Bob show, and I've been telling this hobo here to watch it because I know when you finally watch it, you're gonna be like, why have I not watched it sooner?
Wait, what? Which movie?
Oh, sorry, I jumped into TV shows. Talking about the Last
Oh,
Drive-In with Joe Bob.
oh. Yes, I do want to get into it though.
It's just such a magical thing. From it just feels like something from from like our childhood of like the Mystery Science Theater kind of thing where you like have a curator that you watch a movie with, and then like in between breaks, he talks about the movie and shares facts. And he's just such like an old cowboy dude he's such a character, Joe Bob. He's such a character that you just get invested in him. And I don't know, man. It's such an amazing thing that Shutter has like helped to keep going. But anyway, what's your number three movie of 2020?
My number three movie is called The Rental,
Oh,
and
that's
stars. I believe it was directed. I know it was written. Well, the screenplay was done by Dave Franco, but stars Dan Stevens, Allison Brie, uh, the guy the guy who plays Lip from Shameless. I don't remember his name. Uh,
oh yeah, I remember seeing something about this movie. Yeah, directed Dave Franco.
very cool horror movie that completely came out of nowhere. It's an independent movie. I had no idea about this movie until it was put out on it was on demand. Basically, it's like two couples. They're on a getaway at some like an oceanside getaway, and they all like they go to a rental out there, and without giving too much away, let's just say there's a story amongst that starts unraveling amongst the four, but then also on top of that, uh it turns out that there's something creepy going on in that rental, and
And
that's all
that
I'll say.
renter. Yeah, yeah. I remember
Yeah,
this movie because a YouTuber kind of ruined it for me. That's why I never watched it. But yeah, I would not ruin that surprise for
yeah,
people. That was pretty cool. I might
yeah,
still check it out.
yeah. So that's my number three.
All right. So
Very good
what?
movie.
Yeah, I might check that out. What is your number two of the year? Number two.
My number. I forgot to do that for number three. Fuck. Oh fuck.
We're just gonna.
Uh,
I'm gonna have you record it at the end, and I'm just gonna edit them in.
yeah, we can just put it in there. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my number two movie is a movie that you talked about earlier on your list, and that's The Invisible Man.
Oh,
You pretty much,
this is your number
uh,
two.
s- this is my number two. Yeah,
Uh,
you described it perfectly, Danny. This is a movie that when I originally saw the trailer, and I was like, wait a minute, The Invisible Man. So now that it's being changed, now the Invisible Man's a woman beater and a fucking womanizer and a controlling fucking maniac. And then I was like, okay, that could be interesting, I guess. I saw the trailer, I was like, whatever. I don't really know. I wasn't. I say maybe at the most it could be like a decent movie, but boy, let me tell you, when it came out and I was just hearing nothing but just strong praise, I was like, really? That
yeah,
got me even more interested. And let me tell you, I got to see it uh, earlier than earlier than anticipated because originally it came out in the movies, but it came out like, I shit you not, this movie came out, I believe, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before COVID
yep, you're right.
fully hit and
Yeah.
everything got shut
Oh,
down.
you're 100% right. Yep.
Yeah, and then it got put on to demand.
Yep, and we
Uh,
paid like full price for it.
yeah, yeah, and I had no regrets because the movie was just fantastic. Fantastic acting from everyone in the movie. Great directing, a great story, a different story. Everything's made sense.
Yeah, it was very clever.
Um, yeah, very clever. Um, just very, very well done. Some jumps in there, legit scary spots, scary moments. Just everything that I like in a movie, or more so, a thriller, or horror movie, whatever you want to classify it as. Um, it was just a great movie, and I think there's nothing better, man, bro. Like when you get something great from something that you really wasn't expecting to be.
Yeah,
You know,
I gotta give a shout out to horror movies this year. There's something very cathartic of watching other people in terrible situations when you yourself are in a terrible situation, especially a situation where you don't know what tomorrow will bring. And that's what 2020 was like. What's next? At least with a horror movie, you're like, somebody's gonna get murdered, and it's not me, and I don't care.
yeah, yeah, for real,
So,
it's true. So yeah, that was my number two,
all right. So
The
my
Invisible
number
Man.
two, my number two was Borat. I guess not called Borat. Number two is called Borat subject movie film or something. But dude, where the hell did this movie come from? Like Sacha Baron Cohen
I was
filmed it,
surprised.
yeah, like in secret during this year during COVID. Like only one part of it kind of got leaked was the when he dressed up as a cowboy and plays at that fair. That got kind of leaked because people kind
I
of
didn't even know about
yeah. Well, I watched these news bros on YouTube, and they were like, "Oh, he must be doing a new show," because they thought it was a new season to Who is America or This is America, whatever. I forgot what that show was. But
that. Yeah,
I mean, it was just it's just so insane and so needed. We needed him to just make fun of the current climate of just idiots and misinformation that is now, and it was just, and even the whole daughter story was pretty good. I noticed a lot.
and he does it really well too.
Oh my god, it was just it's shocking. Like we showed some Canadian friends here, and she was just draw hit the floor. Like her face was like every moment was just like, oh my god, or how are these real people? So
Oh, they're real.
yeah,
They're real.
and he's really good at just finding the just real. Like he got Giuliani, like that scene is just horrifying, and
Giuliani.
the Goblin.
Oh God, that was frightening.
Oh, that was yeah.
Funny, bro.
And I watched an interview with Sasha, and he was like, "Yeah, I was hidden in like the bathroom, and I could like I don't think he could see what was going on, or I think he could see. He made the call to come out because he wasn't sure what was going to happen, and I gotta give him.
No, I'm just laughing. Like, oh, he knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, well, that's why he stopped the scene because he was just like, you
Yeah,
know, he's not going to subject his, because she was an actor,
yeah,
not really his daughter. He was an act,
exactly.
so he was like, "Oh, no, 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 I'm going to stop her from being scarred."
Oh yeah, we all knew where that was going, bruh.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Borat 2 is my number.
Giuliani's cock.
Oh God. Uh, yeah, that's my number two.
Rudy's cock.
So number one time. You want me to go first? You want to go first?
My number one movie of 2020 is The Way Back, starring Ben Affleck. And I'll say, I'm a fan of Ben Affleck. I'll just let me just put that out there. Ben Affleck, he's come a long way from the days of Gigli and Daredevil. Ben Affleck is a fine actor. He's a very good actor, and he's a very good, maybe possibly even better director. But this movie, I it you know it showed that he is a great actor. He's as great as an actor as he is as a director.
I'm gonna tell you
And
something.
this, yeah,
Let me tell you something about Ben Affleck.
tell me something about Ben Affleck.
Do you have an actor and actress that, for some reason, no matter what role they play,
You just can't like get into them.
it, it it's with Ben Affleck, it's just like no matter what role he plays, he's always Ben Affleck to me. And I sometimes wonder why this is, and I think it's because of the Jay and Silent Bob movies, because well, that was always a running joke that Ben Affleck was a bomb in Phantoms, and I swear they just mentioned Ben Affleck so much to me that like it just feels like it's him. I don't know if it's just him himself that he's just not that good of an actor for me to see him as a character. Because like I've seen him in so many movies, and I still just see
No,
fucking Ben Affleck.
I see where you're coming from. Like let's be honest, Ben Affleck hasn't really transformed himself in movies. To like
Yeah, he's no Gary
you,
Oldman.
you know right. He's no Leonardo. He's no Leonardo DiCaprio. I
Ooh,
mean,
DiCaprio's. Ooh.
like, he's not gonna. You're not gonna see Ben Affleck doing an accent other than a Boston accent.
Oh
Like we
God.
haven't seen that. You know what I mean? Like
Papa Car.
or wearing
Papa Car. Blah, blah.
yeah, or drop 60 pounds and and wear a shitload of really impressive prosthetics. We haven't seen that yet.
Uh,
So I do understand where you're coming from. But I gotta say is that, you know, my I Argo and the town is one of my favorite movies of all time. Um Argo, The Assistant, those movies I really enjoy. There's also another one I'm forgetting.
yeah, I watched The Town. Uh, it still felt like
But
Ben
the
Affleck.
way
It just felt
back,
like Ben Affleck with an accent.
right, right.
Like
No, listen,
he has
I
the
get you.
same haircut too. I feel like he rarely like
Yeah,
maybe
that's what I'm
Argo.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mentioned like he doesn't go on he doesn't undergo a lot of changes.
It's kind of like
Like he looks, he has the same hair and look, in almost every
yeah,
movie,
it's kind of like George Clooney too. George Clooney just feels like George
Oh
Clooney.
yeah. That's another thing, right? Like let's be like I think George Clooney needs a little bit more flack because let's be honest, George Clooney is looked at as like one of the like a god actor.
He's like
Ben Affleck,
I
yeah,
think
Ben Affleck
people
is
think he's
not
like
like
old
that.
school Hollywood. I think the people think George Clooney's like old school Hollywood still or some dumb shit.
I think yeah, and I guess that's probably part of it. But for crying out loud, George Clooney. I mean, the most he's ever looked different is putting on a mustache, and that's it. He always has the same voice, and and he's always like, you can make the same argument actually for George Clooney, is that George Clooney is always George Clooney.
Yeah. But sorry.
But he
Well,
gets looked at as like he's like one of the greatest actors in the entire, like he's top 5 of all time, and I'm like,
yeah.
calm down with that. But the way
He's no
back,
Tom Cruise.
yeah. with the way back, it's a movie. First off, it's a sports movie. Ben Affleck plays. He was a superstar in, like, I believe high school or college.
It's a,
College.
it's a sports movie. No wonder it's your number one.
But listen, the thing is that, like, I honestly, as much as a big fan I am of sports, I really don't think I have a sports movie as like in my top 10 of movies of all time.
Damn, there's so many.
Or even top 20, actually, if I'm gonna
Yeah,
be honest.
I think Waterboy is my number.
The Mandula
Yeah,
Oblongata.
mama,
Anyway,
mama said.
yeah. The way see what is for me with the way back is two things.
I'm sorry. I keep.
Listen, we're both fucking zooted, Danny. And if
Dude, I
any
keep.
kind of fucking, poise or fucking structure went out the window a long time ago.
Somebody
Okay?
keeps drinking all my drinks because they going so fast.
Somebody ate all my mozzarella sticks, bro. I could
Oh,
have swore I had
stop
like
talking
two
about
left.
cheese sticks. You're gonna make me order cheese sticks right now,
Bro, get
motherfucker.
the cheese sticks, bro. Just get the cheese
Uh,
sticks, bro.
anyway,
Listen,
I'll way
the way
back. I'll way back to cheese sticks.
way back to cheese sticks. Oh, bro, I forgot to have fucking chocolate cake in the
Shut the
fucking,
fuck up.
bro.
You're
Bro, I
making me
got
hungry.
like a bunch of I got a bunch of holiday fucking things from my office that
Oh,
the lawyer was giving away, and there's like just a bunch, just like mango habanero jerky. There's like chocolate cake, lemon cake,
listen,
Italian cookie.
listen. Talk about your movie, or I'm gonna talk about mine.
All right, the way back. The way back. Ben Affleck plays. He's a former college basketball legend, and his life went to shit. He became an alcoholic. Um, Him and his wife son died due to cancer.
God damn.
Um, life just like his like that led to like that, and didn't help, and his drinking went off the rocker even more. Him and his wife split, and his whole life has just been like fucking garbage. And you know he eventually, without saying, not giving away the whole entire fucking script, he finds his way back to becoming he gets a shot at a shitty team, for a Catholic school, a shitty basketball team, at a Catholic school. Actually, it's a Catholic school that he used to go to. And it has a little bit of the similar formula where he goes, a bunch of you know people, a group of kids that are, a ragtag bunch of kids, and he comes in, and eventually it ends on a high note, right? For the kids and for Ben Affleck's character. But the reason why it's so good to me is that one of the fascinating things is that Ben Affleck in real life had just he was in rehab for alcohol when his wife, or his ex-wife, because they were exes during that time, Jennifer Garner approached him about that movie and said that she thinks that doing this movie would help him. And so this dude, the first thing he does out of rehab is he takes this movie, and you can see throughout some of the speeches that he does in the movie, the acting, you can see real life pain and struggles on the face and in the emotions of Ben Affleck. Like,
Uh,
watching this movie, it's not acting. It is like there's a part where he's doing a speech to the kids, and like as he's talking about, like, you're better than what you think you are, and life is hard, and you're gonna find out just how much shit it's gonna be thrown at you, and it's not an excuse for you to lie down, like. And during throughout the speech, and he's getting more and more passionate with it. Like you can hear his like voice crack through it, and it's just like watching that it's like straight up like actual real life shit. Like at that point, this movie, it's not just a movie for Ben Affleck. Like this is like real life shit for him.
So he's cheating.
And yeah, pretty much.
So it's just Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone in those two Spider-Man movies, just being a
Yeah,
couple.
exactly. That's exactly what it is. You know, like the bullshit. Like, hey, you guys are a fucking couple anyway.
Well, it sounds interesting. I don't know if I ever watch it, but I could see why you like it. I could see why
Yeah,
it's your number one.
it's a very, very good just movie. Just everything together is just a great movie.
Alright. Well, enough of that bullshit.
Enough of Ben Affleck. You leave
uh,
my Ben Affleck alone.
no, we have to suffer. I have to suffer him being Batman again. So we're gonna, I'm no.
I
Rob,
know.
Robert Pattinson is Batman now. This is a disgrace.
He's gonna kill it, bro. Watch.
I know he's gonna
My
kill it.
boy R. Pats is gonna kill
I
it.
I watch Good Times. Did I tell you I watch Good Times?
You didn't tell me you watch Good Times.
Yeah. I I won't get too much into it, but I will say everyone watch Good Times. It's by the same directors that directed the Adam Sandler Uncut Gems,
Yeah.
the two brothers, and it
His
is
name is Skippy brother.
yeah, something like that.
I think I don't know. I think I just grabbed that name out of my ass. To be honest with you, I don't even
It sounds about right. I don't know. I'm too lazy to look on my phone. But I will say
I'm too
one
high.
thing. I will say one thing to you about Good Times. That's it's not my number one. That came out. I don't know what year that came out. But
Yeah, I think that came out 2 years ago.
uh I like the scene in the end of Good Times when Robert Pattinson is yelling at that dude how much of a fuck up he is. And then the last scene you see is of Robert Pattinson in the back of the cop
Yeah.
car, and then you realize he's the fuck up. Like he's the one that he just like described himself. Cause like
Mm-hmm.
this whole movie, he just constantly fucking up, fucking up, fucking up to the point of no return.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that was
Yeah. Sure.
that was a crazy anxiety ridden. Those guys like to make anxiety ridden movies.
Oh, they do. And that's a movie for anybody that really wants to think. Because I watched watching that movie, I'll tell you right now, I wasn't thinking about no fucking Edward Cullen vampire. All right.
Oh no,
So if anybody that thinks that Robert Pattinson is tied down to being a fucking sparkly vampire, you watch that movie, you tell me you fucking think about Edward Cullen.
no,
If you do, then
yeah, no, he there's an example of a great actor. You know, in
yeah.
good times and the Lighthouse, completely
Hell yeah.
different people.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, dude's got range. Can't wait to see his Batman. Anyway, let's get to my number one movie of 20.
Number one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Beautiful.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
gonna be Bill and Ted 3 or Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Oh, okay, okay.
It just it came out. What was it, end of August, September? I don't know. It just felt like
Somewhere on there.
the summer was just piped with horrible news, or just so much was going on that it was just such a joyous, fun, kind of dumb. I mean, it's Bill and Ted movie. It just was.
Yeah.
It was just so fun. It was just. It took me away from 2020, and these two dudes were like Bill and Ted again. Even though you could tell that they're obviously older, and Keanu had his damn John Wick haircut that he can't cut, which he now finally cut. I don't know if you saw him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw him in the Game Awards.
Oh no, he did.
Yeah, he shaved his head.
He's bald.
Well, he's got like a buzz cut. He kind of
Oh,
he
I
kind of
don't know.
when I saw it, he kind of had that same Neo buzz cut from the Matrix. So I was like, what's going on there?
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe it was that.
yeah. Anyway, um,
Mm.
but yeah, it was just a fun movie, and they just stepped back into that role, and it was just such a fun movie. It was so lighthearted. It was a movie that wanted to make you feel good, and it made me feel good, and like I was like, damn, dude, this is such a fun. Like I almost felt like rewatching it the minute. I just wanted to stay with Bill and Ted and go on more adventures, and I just don't know. I just had fun. It was my it just it helped me. It
I
just
haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
was a fun movie. It was they were just Bill and Ted. It was amazing how back to Bill and Ted they were. Like they never
Hey,
left it.
isn't that what it's supposed to be? A Bill and Ted movie is supposed to be fun, right?
Yeah,
Anything, any movie, anything that's like in the realm of entertainment is supposed to be enjoyable. You're supposed to have fun.
yeah,
So
it was fun.
if you had fun, I think it's that's then it's worth it.
Yeah, and that's Bill and Ted is my number one movie. I will put it out there. I couldn't watch Wonder Woman because the HBO version we have in Canada. Apparently, we won't get Wonder Woman till it's out of theaters in Canada. It's not day and date like HBO Max is in the States. So fuck that. That's so stupid. I'm gonna get a VPN and I'm gonna get fucking HBO Max here because fuck you. Fuck.
I didn't watch Wonder Woman because I didn't give a fuck to watch Wonder Woman. I'm gonna
I
be honest.
I want to watch it because there's literally not been a superhero movie other than uh Harley Quinn and the long title, which
Yeah,
I
Birds of Prey.
oh yeah, you go Birds of Prey. The long title. Whoa. Actually they
I
changed
mean, I'll see it when I see it. I'll put it that way. I'll see it when I see it.
what Wonder Woman.
But I wasn't gonna go out of my way to watch Wonder Woman. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'll just wait because apparently we will get it. We just have to wait till it's not in theaters. And I didn't see Tenet because I wasn't gonna go to theaters, and I was gonna
Yeah,
torrent
I
it.
didn't see it either.
I was thinking of torrenting it, but apparently it's gonna come to the program we have once it's out of theaters. But I said, hey, let's wait. We got a new sound bar, so even though I heard mixed reviews on that, so just wanted to put that out there for folks. And we don't see every movie, we don't play every game, but
Yeah,
we're just giving you
yeah.
the personals
We
and
talk about what we do, bro. What we get to.